Good morning. Good morning. It's morning for me. I hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm Jason. This is Pig's Eye Pottery. I wanted to make a very quick video, super quick video, on how I trim these bud vases, oil diffusers. These are going to be used for oil diffusers. A good friend of mine, Maureen, has a business that does Nano CBD infused products, oil diffusers, oils, all kinds of super interesting stuff. I'll put a link down in the description. Check them out. But yeah, Gift and Grip, these little post jammers, and gentleness. That's a word. I'm not taking a lot of material off these, but these can be tricky to trim. This is just how I do them. I've let them sit out overnight. I'm out here in western Wisconsin. It's kind of farmland. It's been raining nonstop. They've been drying crazy slow. The top is pretty much on the more further on a far okay. They're leather hard. They're not sticky at all. So I'm not that worried about these posts hitting them. I'm going to put this in lightly. It's definitely not going to be centered, but I'm going to try and tap center it into the beginning, into the middle. This takes a little bit of practice. I don't have the foggiest idea of how to explain how I do this. You just kind of get used to and get better at doing it. So yeah, I'm trying to get it centered. This is not super tight on there. And if you watch the video of how I made these, the tops, I purposefully kind of wiggle the metal rib tool to give them a little bit of a landscapey sort of situation, just slightly. So that's gonna make it even trickier to get this thing on straight. And sometimes you can kind of hand adjust it. All right, apparently hand adjusting it works better. So that's pretty close to centered. I'm gonna try and get this in there and secured. And then I cannot apply a ton of pressure with this because if I do, it's gonna catch it and shake it off center. So I'm just holding it stable on the bottom here and then just taking a little bit of clay off at a time, applying very, very, very light pressure. And just trying to take a little bit of material from the bottom here so it's not super. I do want these a little bit more bottom heavy. So I am leaving a little bit of extra clay down there, but nothing too crazy. So just kind of refining the shape a little bit, taking a little bit of clay away. And if you watch the videos of how I actually throw these, I do throw them pretty thin throughout, and then at the bottom I actually take my wooden rib tool and carve in quite a bit. So there's not a whole lot of material to work to trim away. Another little note, I like, let's use this one as an example. I like kind of rolling the clay over on the bottom and giving it like a defined, like an actual starting point, if that kind of makes sense. And then when this sits on a surface, there's a slight shadow there that helps kind of visually lift it up off the table. I'm not awesome at describing like why I do certain things that I do, but I know that I just kind of like rolling that lip over. To me, it looks better than if the pot just and stops and ends. So how I do that is just when it's soft like this, I'll just take any kind of a tool, wooden rib tool, plastic rib tool, doesn't matter, and I'm just going to take it, smooth out that bottom a little bit, and then just slightly and kind of push some of that material over the edge like that. Okay, stopping the wheel, flipping it upside down. There we go. Okay. For custom commissions and things of that nature, sometimes people are awesome and make like their own kind of branded maker's mark. So that's going on this one on one end, and then my little maker's mark across the way. And there we go. I'll do one more real quick as a refresher, or just kind of like a just kind of, you can see the sort of natural flow of it without me chatting it up a bunch, and see if I can actually get this tap centered thing. Probably not. Pretty close, pretty close. Pretty close is good enough for me this morning. Although maybe not. So if you watch what I did there, I just held my finger against the clay and figured out which side was off, and then just tweaked it just a little bit. Tighten it extra, get it going. It'll wobble sometimes, just kind of go with the flow. Oh, I don't know if any of you can hear that. My mother-in-law's inside helping out with our daughter, and she is not having it this morning. So I think she was up a little too early. But anyways, taking a little bit of clay away, not getting too carried away with it. I want to kind of give this a little bit more of a curve. Just like that. And then fold it over like that. And there you go. So yeah, there we go. We'll cut this video a little short because you don't necessarily need to listen to my daughter tired and grumpy and crying over the little monitor thing that we have out here in our shop. But anyways, yeah, trimming kind of narrow vase, small necked forms can be a little tricky. I figured I'd just make a super quick video, show you how I do it. Please let me know if there's any questions or comments down in the comments. Please do share if you think that these videos have kind of provided some value for you. Share them with your other clay nerds, your other ceramic friends, your other potter friends, or, you know, whatever. And then there's ways to support the channel down in the description. I appreciate you all per usual. It's Friday here in gloomy old spring western Wisconsin. I hope you all have a great weekend, or whenever you're watching this, have a beautiful rest of your day. Appreciate you. Thank you.